Hello everyone, hey, it's Sean again up here in Minneapolis. This is my EXP journey, and I'm just blogging about what I'm thinking, what my thought processes are, and a lot of stuff goes through one's mind when they start looking at another brokerage. And honestly, being a very loyal person, I struggle with it because I feel like I'm cheating on my whole company or something. I have this loyalty to them, and I think that's a good thing because, we've been with them since 2007. They've been amazing. I literally have zero complaints with my brokerage. And I find myself feeling guilty that I'm looking to possibly join another brokerage. And I don't really have anyone to talk to about it because you don't want to put the word on the streets that you're, looking at other brokerages. In fact, I may not make these videos public until a little bit later if I do join. But so going back to that, should I feel guilty? Probably not. And here's why. Because number one, what I have to look out for is my family, my wife and I, my kids, and my business. So as a real estate agent, I think I've built the brand enough over the last 12 years with RE/MAX. All we've ever done is make sure we've put them out front, make sure they're on our signs. We've done our part on branding their name. And frankly, we've given them a lot of good publicity, and we've represented their brand very well. So I don't think I should even feel guilty about exploring other options. I think I should just breathe a sigh of relief and say, you know what, I have the freedom to go do what I want to do. And if that's moving, that's what it is. If it's staying, and if they get irritated with me that I was thinking about moving, that's really their problem, because I should explore other options. Like I said before, life is about positioning. You're not going to, as if you're a brand new agent, maybe RE/MAX would be the perfect place to start for you. I don't know. You have to decide for yourself. But there is a truth. In fact, I came up with a list of truths. So I call these since I've been having a lot of these thoughts, I wrote them down, and maybe I'll just share them with you right now. Let's do that, okay? It'll be a little bit longer video, but I think if it helps you guys frame your thoughts, it'll be good. So I came up with these because I was just basically doing soul searching, and I wanted to see, why am I thinking these things? What is it about this brokerage that's making me look so hard? Okay, so here it is. Number one is the real estate industry is changing, and the big brokerages are the main targets. I feel that just being a part of it. I feel like the Zillows and the Redfins, everyone's giving away their commission. And a lot of the ways I think is they're not doing it right, I think, in many ways. And I know the Zillows of the world are just trying to make it some kind of online transaction. I think that's a train wreck, okay? But anyway, number two, the industry is aging. And so the average realtor is 53 years old, okay? And 63% of the agents are actually female. So there's tons of lady agents out there. And basically, I'm 40, right? And I know that the younger generations, the millennials, are coming into the real estate market. They are going to be shaping the industry, not the 53-year-olds, because they're probably going to be retiring. And we know there's a whole ton of agents that are in their 70s and 80s. So let's not have the mentality of the people that are actually phasing out. That's why I put that in there. I wanted everyone to kind of grasp that. Okay. Number three is this truth here. It's called real estate sales alone is a sales position. It's not a business. You're only as good as your last year in business. And I'll never forget this, is because when I was a younger agent, I was at an award ceremony sitting next to I think it was a platinum RE/MAX agent who got his award for being a platinum agent. This was like February. So you're talking about the year prior, he sold, he made over $500,000. And he was freaking out because it was already late February and he had not one pending sale. Okay? And I don't even know if he's in the business anymore, because honestly, I haven't seen him since. And I thought to myself, wow, what an eye-opener that someone can make so much money, and then for whatever circumstance, boom, he's out, and there's no backup plan, there's no income coming in. He probably had to go get a part-time job. I don't know what happened. So anyway, let's just have that reality and put it on the table. And like I say, real estate to me is kind of a street hustle, if you ask me. I love street hustle, but I'm looking for other ways to succeed, not just to have a street hustle, okay? Number four, with real estate alone, there is no exit strategy. Like I just mentioned, that guy, he was about 45 years old and he went from making 500K and he was starting his year off in a bad situation. And people that sell their business or that supposedly they have a book of business, I don't personally know anyone that's ever sold their book of business. Most people have to maintain it and they have to work those referrals, and it's not really a business. So if you have a business, you can sell it for a lot of money, or if it's an active business, you can actually step away and the income still comes in. That's what a business is. Number 5, what's missing to make real estate the ultimate career is steady income. Wouldn't we just love that if we could just get a base pay and collect $200,000, $500,000 worth of commissions a year? I mean, that would be amazing. I love real estate. It's like real estate sales in this position is almost perfect, okay? So, moving on. The average cost for a team leader or a full-time agent under a large brokerage is usually between $20,000 a year up to about $35,000 a year. And I've even spoken to some brokerages that it's a $60,000 cap. And so I just thought, like, what are you providing me that could offer, it's worth $60,000? I mean, come on, this is absolutely ridiculous. Number 7, teams are the future of real estate. I mean, I just wanted to put it out there and say every successful agent group does have a team, and this is all because it's leveraging. You cannot get rich in this business by burning yourself out trying to sell 150 homes. You've got to have your transaction coordinator. You have to have some buyer's agents. I believe that that's the truth. Number 8, you have a team. Let's say you have a team or you're building one, but you're tired and reluctant of babysitting agents and investing your time to build their career only to lose them eventually once they start to perform. Now, honestly, as a confession, this is why I never wanted to build a mega team. I always made the excuse like, well, I don't want to be I don't want to be just transactional. Like, I don't want to be the McDonald's of real estate. And I honestly think it's true. I just want to be a really small boutique real estate team who offers really good service and provides, cutting edge marketing. And I think that's what my goal in my business model is. But again, I'm not the top performing agent because I don't have a big team. And so I think what EXP is going to be allowing people to do is I could keep my small team, but I could also introduce agents and they could build my overall organization, which would enable me to have like it's like a team, but they're not directly with me. I wouldn't be personally responsible for them. So it's really attractive in that aspect. And number 9, the more successful the agent, the less they need a big name broker to get them business. Okay? Now, the reason I'm affiliated with RE/MAX is because I wanted to get as much business as possible. And it's true that I do get some business for RE/MAX, but as I get more successful, that's less and less. For example, I just got a relocation lead, and even though I'm going to pay 47% commission on it, that is directly from RE/MAX. Now, I've only gotten like 2 of those this year, and one of them didn't work out, but I don't really get any business from RE/MAX. I think it does help me that I have, it helps me a little that I have a big name next to my agent name, and I can't deny that. But as I get more successful, that is much less of a factor, okay? All right. And please comment below if you disagree with me on any of these, because I'm all about discussions here. Number 10, good leadership and building new leaders is essential for any real estate team to succeed. So that's just something I wanted to put out there because we need leaders in this business, and frankly, the world is lacking leaders. So we need to start, I only recruit people who I think could be a good leader, and I don't need pikers and like people that just don't want to work, okay? Number 11, being mobile, agile, and collaborative is the future for most businesses, including real estate. And I think, again, people are working from home more often. If you call anyone on major corporations, most people work at home a lot these days. They don't need to go to work as much. And I think that's just going to keep happening over and over, and more. We're going to see people that just like, I hate going to the office. There's too much, it's drive time. It's just drama at the office. I get more done if I just work from home. And so I think that we have to just recognize that and say it's probably true. Number 12, your current broker will never compensate you from contributing to his or her brokerage. And what I mean is, I have literally invited agents to my brokerage who have turned into mega teams. And I'm not going to name them, but I don't know if I'm personally responsible for them coming, but I've definitely said, you need to talk to my broker, and they did that and ended up joining, and I think they sell over 300 homes a year. I didn't get anything for that. And so EXP is now offering a huge compensation for opening your mouth, bringing in agents, and simply just doing what's natural. If you wanted to share a good thing, it would be natural that you would talk about it. And so these are my 12 truths. Point of this video is, you don't need to feel guilty about exploring options because it's your life. Life's about positioning, and if you're burying your head in the sand because you're too guilty or you feel too loyal to someone else, I think that's going to be a big mistake. So get out there, check it out, follow me on my EXP journey.